Alright, so this is part 3 of what made you give up on your dreams. We are on the Reddit thread. We're just going to look at more of these, and I'm going to give my advice to these people. And I hope you guys really get value out of these because this stuff is kind of crazy, man. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to just scroll down a lot because this is a large thread. So I'm going to see what I can find here. Alright, so I found one right here. This guy says, money and time. I don't have near enough of the former and probably would never. And for the latter, I would have started too late to make an impact in it and don't have enough expendable time to devote to those interests and dreams. So the problem with this guy, when someone says former, for those of you who may not understand what it means by former and latter, whenever you say the latter for something, like when you list out two things in order, the former is going to be the first thing that's listed. The latter will be the second thing that's listed. So when he says, I don't have enough of the former, he's talking about he doesn't have enough money and will probably never. And for the latter, meaning his time, I would have started too late to make an impact in it and don't have enough expendable time to devote to those interests and dreams. So basically he's saying he doesn't have enough money and never will, and that he doesn't have enough time, which is basically, it's completely summed up. That's what he means. So as for the money, with that attitude, with his attitude that he's never gonna have enough money, I mean, he never will if that's his attitude about it. If your attitude is I will never have enough money to do the things I want to do, you will never have the money to do the things you want to do. That's just how it works. Believe in your belief will create the fact. Okay, so if that's his belief, it's gonna reinforce itself and it's gonna actually become his reality because that's what he believes about himself. He's not gonna do anything to change it because he just doesn't believe it's possible. That's the first step he needs to do, is adjust his mindset and realize that just because he doesn't have enough money now does not mean that he will never have enough money to do what he wants to do. As for time, the time we cannot get back. The money can be earned back, but the time cannot be. We cannot get back the time that we used or that we lost. So what he needs to make sure he's doing is that he needs to put his time and use his time on the things that are important to him. And whatever those dreams are, he didn't really state it out what it was, but whatever those dreams are, he needs to put all his time into that as much as he can. Obviously, people have life obligations and things that they have to take care of, but outside of that, whatever free time he has, all that should be directed towards his dreams. He even puts in quotations at the end, dreams, because I don't know. This guy's kind of messed up, man. I mean, his mindset is just cooked. He really needs some help. He needs to put all his time into his dreams. And as for the money, there's plenty of ways for him to earn money, but he's not really devoted towards trying to find a way. He's just operating under the assumption that it's going to be impossible for him, and that's why he's going to stay stuck. He's probably 5 years ago. He's probably the same place right now, bro, because of that mindset. This guy says, realizing they were never really my dreams in the first place. My whole life I've been sold to the dreams of others. I just kind of want to live until I die with as little drama as possible. Whoa. Okay, I don't know. He didn't really state out what his current dream is right now. He says he'd been living the dreams of others, which obviously, at least he realized that. I mean, I guess that's the first step. But he needs to get this ad out of my face, man. He needs to figure something out, man. He needs to figure out what he really wants. He needs to take some time to think about what he really desires, what he really wants, and not what other people want. And then he needs to go after that. That's basic advice for him. This guy says, I wanted to be a game designer. That was my dream. But I know that if I want to be one, that would be my life. It takes so much work and dedication. And I decided that I would rather have time for my wife and to be able to start and focus on a family. You know, that's actually not bad, man. What he said right there, that's pretty, it's not bad, you know. He want to focus on his family, man. You know, I respect it. I definitely respect it. He doesn't mention anything about what his career is like, you know, now. But he seems to be okay with it, man. Like, he decided he would rather have time for his wife and his family. That's not bad. You can't knock him, man, for doing that. You know, I can't knock him. You know, he's a good guy, man. You know, I hope things are well with his family, man. That's actually pretty cool. Hopefully his career is actually fulfilling for him, you know, as well. So he's not like going to work and then coming back home type stuff, like miserable. But he seems to be okay just based upon this. You know, he made his priorities. He had to sacrifice something. You know, and you always got to sacrifice something. I made a whole vlog about sacrifice, man. You got to sacrifice something to get what you really want. And this guy even says right here, replied to him saying, seems like you have replaced it with something better. That's what he's. I guess that is what his real dream is to have a good family life, and he's living it. So, or 5 years ago he was, or I hope he still is, man. So this guy says, I've been learning violin for 2 years. I gave up because as much as I love it, life gets in the way. It's nearly impossible to keep up with bills, student loans, and my full-time job, as well as pay for violin lessons. So this is a common, I feel like this is a common situation people get put in. You know, life comes at them and they're like, oh, I got all these responsibilities. I can't make time for what I truly love. I don't think that's the case. You know, it would be better if I knew exactly what this person's day-to-day life looked like. But I don't, obviously, just based upon these 3 lines. But all I can say is, he says it's nearly impossible to keep up with the bills, student loans, and my full-time job. The full-time job, obviously, you got to take care of that to survive for the time being. That is, it's not something you should, stay with. But all that free time this man has, or I don't know if this is a girl, but this person should be dedicated towards the violin lessons. This person should try to, if this person really loves the violin, try to either find some way to learn it for free. I would be doing all that I can. If that's what you really love, I would be doing all that I can to try to learn more about the violin, getting more lessons, whether it be free or I would try to earn some more money so I can pay for the violin lessons, because this person says the bills and the loans are what's stopping them from being able to purchase more lessons. Either try to find them for free or find a way to earn more money without necessarily working more. That's the emphasis. You cannot work more, because that's just a simple solution, but that's not what you want to do long term. Working more for money, remember, trading your time for money is not the way to do it. So this person has to provide a service of some sort, or do something where they can earn more money. It has nothing to do with their full-time job, and that they can be able to pay for those lessons. That's what I would do if I were them. This person says, I grew up. Man, come on, don't say that. I realized that I have basically zero chance of making it as an actress, since I have neither exceptional talent nor good looks, and even people with those things get passed over. So the problem with this person is she an actress. So this is a lady or a woman. She says she does not have the talent nor good looks. That's not necessary. It might help, but the talent is something. When we say talent, we say like something like a natural ability is talent. So you ever heard the statement, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard, or something like that? You don't need the talent. You can always work on it. You can always work. She can work on her skills as an actress and get better, and then she can become better at someone who has the natural talent or ability. And there it goes. That's one of the 2 things that are crossed off with, And then the good looks. Every person on TV doesn't have to have good looks. You can just look like an average person. I don't know what this lady or this woman looks like. I have no idea. But I don't think that's an obstacle that she's creating in her own mind. That's something that a limitation that she's imposing upon herself. Okay? She's literally stopping. She's stopping herself. No one's stopping her. Not the dudes who hire actresses or producers or whatever they are. She's stopping herself from doing this because she's placing limitations on herself, saying she doesn't have the talent or the looks for it. And then she says even people with those things get passed over. She's like, okay, so if this person had the talent, good looks, and couldn't make it, I definitely can't. And if that's your mentality, I'm sorry, you're gonna be stuck in that position. But if she really wanted this, if this is something that she really wanted so badly, she's not gonna let anything get in between her and her dream. She would have made it. But you know what? She let limitations and probably all this realistic jazz and all this BS, cloud her judgment, and now she's probably living in regret or something. I don't know. So this guy says he saw the movie 8 Mile in the theater. That's the Eminem movie. And he says, as I walked out at the end, I finally accepted that I was never going to be a successful musician because I truly do not have the blend of talent and resilience and dedication and luck that it would take to be remotely successful in the field. I remember how it felt the moment that dream died, but I wasn't wrong. Okay, so this dude, first off, let me just address the fact this man went into watch a movie. You go to a movie for entertainment. This man came out of the theater feeling defeated. Like, that movie did not serve him well, man. Him watching that movie was probably the biggest mistake he could have made. I don't even think it was the movie. I think it's more so, because I saw that movie too. I don't even think it was the movie. I think it's more so his attitude about it. I mean, who walks out of a movie theater feeling like that, man? This man, like, he walked out of a movie theater with his dream crushed. That's crazy. Man, I can't even believe that. But anyways, to address his problem, he says he's never going to be a successful musician because he truly does not have the blend of talent and resilience and dedication and luck. This right here. These are the key words right here. Talent and resilience, dedication, and luck. He doesn't have any of those. He says he claims to not have any of those. Remember, just like I said with the last case, talent. If this person works on their craft, they will develop the skills that they need. Resilience, I'm assuming he means, resilience is like, you fight back, you bounce back, whatever gets thrown at you. You can just make a decision right now to be resilient. I can make a decision right now. Anyone watching can make a decision right now. Whatever life throws at me, I will bounce back from it, and I'll come back stronger, and I will not let it get the best of me. But if this person is just accepting whatever life throws at them, then obviously that's not resilience. But you can develop resilience. Any one of these things can be developed. Luck, obviously not. But luck is not really a big factor. Like, when someone's lucky is because they're giving themselves opportunities. They're giving themselves as many opportunities, and one time something's gonna hit big. But if he's not giving himself any opportunities, he cannot be considered lucky at all because he's not putting himself out there. Like, let's say I went out and I asked someone for $100. I went out and started asking everyone in my neighborhood for $100. At some point, I think someone would give me $100. At some point, maybe not in my neighborhood. Maybe I'd have to go outside of my neighborhood. If I went out and I started asking random people for $100, at some point someone would give me $100. There's no chance that if I ask, it might take thousands, tens of thousands of people, but someone's going to give me $100, right? Someone might ask me why, or maybe they won't ask me why, but at some point, I'm going to get the $100 from the person. So not only is that dedication, me going out and asking so many people, regardless of how many people tell me no, but the luck factor is kicking in because I'm giving myself more opportunities. The more that I speak to people, the more opportunities I'm getting to get that $100. And the more he continues to give himself an opportunity of making it in the music industry, the one time his lucky break is going to come through. Maybe that one song goes viral. That one song he wants, So that's what I'm saying, man. All this stuff can be remedied. The stuff that he's claiming that is the obstacles for him, man, it's tough, man. It's crazy how people have mindsets like this, man. It's crazy. It really is, man. I would never, man, I can't even imagine what it would be like to live like that. All that stuff can be remedied, man. That's the point.